my dear YouTube friends. How are you doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mia, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. There's a subscribe button right down there. Next to it, you will find a bell. If you ding that bell and choose all, you will be notified whenever I put up a new video. And if you're back, welcome back, friends. Hi. I'm so happy to see you here. And all of you, would you please give my video a thumbs up? It really does help with all the YouTube algorithms and whatnot. So with that out of the way, welcome. I hope you will enjoy this video, me yabbering on for about an hour. And today we are doing a Wip Chat. And if you're new to the diamond painting community and you don't know what a Wip Chat is, Wip WIP stands for work in progress. And my work in progress is a diamond painting today, but you can knit, crochet, you can cross stitch, you can take a walk, you can sit on the couch and treat this as a podcast, or you can do grocery shopping, whatever you want to do. And chat means that I'm gonna chat your ears off for a while, okay? Okay. So let's talk about what we're working with here, okay? So this diamond painting is Zodiac by Alphonse Mucha. I began this one on the 2nd of May, and I am on the last row down here, and right now we're working just around here. So I'm almost done. I have this square, and two more squares, and I'm done. But isn't it beautiful? I'm doing this one for the Summer with the Masters event that is hosted by my dear friend Anthony over at Single and Placing and his co-host Katie over at Diamonds and Washi. I really love her. She is with squared wheels and she is a 70 by 93 centimeters in size. So she's a big one. Not the biggest I've done, but she's still a big one. And she's beautiful. The colors is a little muted. Well, more muted than I, love the best. But she's beautiful nonetheless. So, besides from that, I have my trusted Bella Nicole tray. I'm using this a lot. But I can't wait to try the new Diamond Art Club trays that will be in the new kits. Why are my camera not focusing? Okay, I'm sorry. I use this Elizabeth Wood knockoff system for my... It isn't. Thank you. I was like, why isn't my camera focusing? I'm sorry. So I have the Elizabeth Wood knockoff system for my drills. I use this size that is the small and this size that is the extra small. I only use these two sizes. And then I have over here, I have my trinket tray from my dear friend Angie over at Sparkle Addiction Art. She has an Etsy shop, and that one will be linked down below together with all the other stuff that you see here. And this one is a special trinket tray, because you can see here it has a magnet. There is also a magnet at the bottom of this little trash tray, which keeps it in place, so when you're diamond painting, it won't run all over the place. And I can even tilt this tray and it won't go anywhere. I love that. Then I have what happened to my pen over here. This is my diamond painting pen from North Alchemist. Isn't it beautiful? Look at all that. It's kind of like marble in my world. It's beautiful. I love the colors. Up here it has a single placer from Diamond Art Club. It has a glue dot in it. Down here you have another tip from Diamond Art Club. This one is a 7 placer, I think. But yeah, is that it? I think that's it. So let's get to it. So let me know down in the comment field, how are you guys doing? What are you working on or doing while I'm gonna chat your ears off? I'm okay. I think I've got a little cold. I don't know how. Maybe Rosa so generously shared it with me, as always. She is very generous when it comes to sharing her germs. But yeah, oh, but besides from that, I'm doing good. We celebrated our birthdays this weekend. We, meaning David, my husband, I, and his sister. So we celebrated 145th birthday. David and I are both turning 45 this year. David had his birthday in May, and mine is in September. So it's still a little while out, but you know. And his sister had her birthday in February. But we decided, you know, let's celebrate together this year. It's so much easier to just have one party. See, the thing is, I have the light. I have my window right up there. And sometimes it's hard to see, especially when I have the camera on and I can't just bend all the way over my canvas. It can be a little hard to see what I'm doing. So this is usually what I do so that I have a chance of placing them just a little straight. I mean, I'm trying. I'm not perfect. I know that. Especially not when I'm not able to bend over and see what I'm doing. So yeah, we did that. We had that birthday on Saturday. But I mean, the preparations began days before. I was cooking the hazelnut meatballs during the week, and then on Friday I was baking an American carrot cake. And then David's sister came and we were, you know, preparing vegetables and fruits and whatnot. We were shopping. I'm pretty sure we bought about 1/10 of the entire store for everything that we needed. A lot of greenery. We bought chips. We bought, that's crisp in England, just to make sure. What didn't we buy? Oh, lordy. I feel like we bought 1/10 of it. We bought soda and whatnot. So then home again, and we were making dinner. We were having a vegan dinner. And since my sister-in-law can't have gluten and some chickpeas and stuff like that, we used soya beans instead of the chickpeas in this dish that David and I really love. So it was really delicious. I mean, basically you can use anything you want in it. We're creatures of habits, you know. So often we just make the dish as the recipe said the first time we do it. I rarely ever use the recipe anymore. I just do as, you know, what I remember, and sometimes I change a little, but mostly we just do it as taught in the recipe. But it's a delicious one. It's called a Buddha bowl, and yeah, maybe one day I will cook it with you guys so that you can see what I'm doing. Does this one have a divot? It does. Do you ever have that when you're trying to place a drill and it just won't stick? And then you turn it around and it's like, oh, see, that's the divot's fault. But quite often I can see it when it's in the tray, especially if it's upside down. It's quite easy to see, oh, that one won't work. Sorry about my voice. I don't really know what. Maybe it's that cold wannabe, whatever. But I feel like it's coming and going as it pleases. Sorry. I do have water here. I have my little water jug. If you have been in my lives the past few times, you have seen it. It is a small, teeny tiny, about 65-ounce bottle. It contains the amount of water that you're supposed to drink in a day, about 2 liters, which apparently is about 64, 65 ounce. I'm not very good at all the ounces and whatnot. Over here we use liters and milliliters, and yeah. It's the same with the carrot cake. When I got it, I don't know, maybe, when did I get it? Maybe 19 years ago. I wasn't too aware of Americans having different measurements than we have over here. So when the recipe called for cups, I just took out a coffee cup, coffee mug, and I used that. I still do that, even though I do know that it's different today. You know, I don't even think, do I have a measuring thing that measures cups? I don't know. But anywho, I still use my coffee mug. And the cake turns out amazing every time. So, yeah. But I find it kind of funny, you know. Maybe it even turns out bigger than it's supposed to. Maybe I get a bigger cake. I don't know. I need to see if I have something to measure a cup in, so that I can see if I'm doing it right or wrong. Maybe. I need to look at it. Or maybe I should just keep it as is, and then everything won't change. I wonder if it'll taste different. I don't know. I mean, just to say, my coffee mug isn't a ginormous one. I know you have the different sizes of mugs. This is just a regular sized mug, you know. It isn't a big one. But yeah, I did that on Friday before my sister-in-law came. And then all evening we were preparing, cutting and slicing and whatnot for the next day. And then when we got up, oh yeah, we also removed the couch from where it usually is so that we could pull out the table. Our everyday table fits six to 8 people, but it can be pulled out to fit 24, 25. So we removed the furniture and then we pulled out the table. We would be 17. We did end up just being 15 because some of the family was sick, so they couldn't come. But yeah, so we needed to pull that one out, and we set the table. We put on a what's that even called? A cloth? I don't know. You know what I mean, right? That thing you put over your table to prevent stains and whatnot. My brain isn't working. I can't remember the name. I know it. Anywho, you know what I mean. So we went to bed at, I don't know, around, I think David and his sister went to bed at around 2. And I then needed a little time to wind down and give my head some peace. So I stayed up a little longer, doing some dishes that needed being to be done before the next day. So I was just relaxing. I put on my headphones and listening to some music. And then I went to bed. Next morning we got up at 8, which is way too early for my taste, but we had a lot of stuff that we needed to do. So we got up, had some breakfast and some coffee, and then we got going. We needed to cook some pasta. We needed to no, we didn't set the table until Saturday because 4 cats. Yeah. What else did we do? I think we did a lot, and I was cooking nut luncheon for David's sister because she can't have nuts for a while. Well, she can have peanuts, but she can't have almonds and hazelnuts and stuff like that. I kind of feel sorry for her because I love almonds and I love these hazelnut meatballs, and she loves those too. So she was kind of sad, and she was sniffing everything that she couldn't have just because, that way I get a little of it. But yeah, it's a new world for all of us, and hopefully it won't last forever. Right now she can't have it, but the person that did the testing she had done said that maybe in time, maybe in a year, she could try some of them again and see what happens. Kind of hope, that it'll be, that she can have some of the things again, because that will be a little easier on the cooking. I mean, I can't make nut luncheon every time she's here, right? We'll see. So the guests started coming, and it was raining heavily. And we had kind of hoped, that the weather would be nice so that we could be outside as well. But that didn't happen. And so everybody had to stay inside. Even, usually everybody's taking a walk after we've been eating. And, there was our museum farm 5 minutes away from here was open. So we were like, yeah, we would have gone up there, take a look, and just, get some fresh air. My glue dot is very sticky, so sometimes it won't let go of the drill. Even though I've been trying. Is this one the same? Hang on. Yes, divot. Come on, you. It's too sticky. Come on. Thank you. Oh, there. I just lost my placing. Where was I? But I think, yeah, around 2, it stopped raining heavily. So some of them did go up there for a little bit. And they brought back strawberries because it was a honey and strawberry day up there. They were told that nobody had been there, so they were actually very close to just, going home for the day. So they came right at the last minute. But yeah, I stayed home because I was just, I enjoyed the peace while some of them were out, and I was, filling up the dishwasher from lunch. So everything came in the right way. Yes, I'm very perfectionistic when it comes to the dishwasher. Everything has to be in the right place. Otherwise, my head is, well, it messes with my head if things is in it the wrong way. If you place the knife in the wrong place, my stress level is through the roof. Well, not anymore. In the beginning it was. Now I just move it. Because I am training myself, to not go all bonkers if people place something wrong. So yeah. And then when they came back, we were making coffee and taking out all the cakes. We ended up having 3 cakes because I made the carrot cake. David's sister made a cake with where she used almond flour and then a lot of fruit and whipped cream and stuff like that. And then she made a no-bake brownie for herself with no, well, anything she couldn't have. That one was delicious. OMG. And it tasted like, a regular brownie that was baked in the oven. Just like, yeah, it was so delicious. And it was so rich in taste that, that you could only eat a little bit. But, oh my God. I need to write her that she needs to send me that recipe. So we had 3 cakes, which was kind of crazy for 15 people. So we had a lot of cake left over. And people got, when they were leaving later in the evening, everybody were like, do you want some of this? Can you bring some of this home? Because we had so much left over of food and cake and yeah. That was interesting. Even though we had, decided not to buy as much so that we would end up with a lot of leftovers, we still did. Apparently, we didn't try hard enough. Come on. Why is it that every now and then you have a glue dot that just won't turn a little dull? I don't know. There you go. So yeah, I mean, the last people left at, I don't know, 10 or 11, and we had invited them for noon, so they were here like, I don't know, 9-10 hours, which is a long day. So I was busted in my head when everybody left. Sorry, and I had to sleep, so off to bed we went, and we were like, nobody's getting up early, we just sleep. So we didn't wake up until the alarm clock went off at, what, 10:20? I don't even know if it was my alarm or David's alarm that got us up. Yes, we have different ones because David usually get up about 30 minutes before me. So, yeah. We got, we were just hanging out a little, and then we had breakfast. Well, it was brunch, more or less. And then David's sister drove home, and we were hanging out, doing nothing really until I had my live on Sunday. So that's good. And then David got the 2 Hannah Grant books that he had wished for, the cookbooks that are made for bike racers that is in Tour de France. So I guess we're gonna be making sugar and gluten-free food for a while. I need to look at the books to see some of the recipe. One of them is a cake book. I mean, that alone makes it a good idea to look at, right? I love baking. I really do. There's nothing better than having cake. I could, if it wasn't unhealthy, I could bake like every week. I'm pretty sure that I would get even fatter than I am. Oh dear, if I could just eat cake all the time. We still have a bit of the carrot cake left over, so we need to eat it before it goes bad, which it won't in another few days. But you know, it's never better than it is right now. And I was already contemplating, because I have some bananas that is going ripe, like, should I make a banana cake? And I was like, yeah, for who? I mean, we shouldn't eat an entire banana cake. But, so yeah, I have to eat the bananas pretty fast. Come on, you. Damn you, Glue Dot. There you go. So, we got gifts, of course. I got some gift cards for the place where I bought my headset. So I need to see if I can find anything else that I want from there. And then I got money so that, you know, I can spend on whatever I want. Which is nice, because I had wished for, you know, money for the headset, which then turned into the gift cards. And then I had wished for some Lego flowers. So I didn't get those. And I'm wondering, why are you running away, Glue Dot? Should I get some of the flowers, or should I kind of save the money? I don't know. Yeah. And then on Monday is Rosa Day, so of course I have Rosa. My brother wrote me in the morning that Rosa was home because she had a runny nose and she'd been coughing all night, but she was ready to come out here anyway. Which is why probably both David and I got that runny nose and cough from her. But I'm not coughing, I just have, you know, that sore throat feeling. And I'm like, I had that the entire December, January, and February. I'm over that. Go away, go away. So hopefully it's just a short-lived bug, because I don't want to be sick again. But before that, I paid my part of the, I'm going for a knitting retreat in September, and the first payment was due, but I paid all of it. Oh my god, I'm sorry. We have to pay, I don't know, 200, maybe 250, no, not 250. maybe $240 for the weekend, which is crazy. It's cheap because we have everything included. We're there from Friday afternoon at 2 or 3 p.m. until Sunday at noon. And we are having, I don't know how many meals. So when we arrive, we have coffee, then we have dinner, then we have coffee on Friday. Saturday we have breakfast, coffee, lunch, coffee, dinner, coffee. Yeah, so that's what, 9 meals. And then on Sunday we have breakfast, coffee, and lunch. So that's what, 12 meals? It's crazy. I am sharing a room with a dear friend of mine. She's the one that convinced me to go the first time. And this year will be my, I don't even know anymore, 6th, I think. I think it's the 6th. Come on, you stupid glue dot. I'm sorry, but my glue dot is really bugging me today. And I'm looking forward to it, even though there is still a few months. But it's usually so fun, and it's just nice seeing people and have a weekend of knitting. Just being with other knitters and oh god, my nose is itching, kind of like I have to sneeze in a second. If I can find a small diamond painting, maybe I should bring. I have the Jetsons. Maybe I should save that one and bring to the retreat. That way I can do some diamond painting while there as well. I don't know, maybe. That would be kind of fun, to show people, hey, this is what I do when I'm not knitting. Even though now it's more like I knit when I don't diamond paint. I diamond paint way more than I knitted these days, which is really, I need to maybe mix it up a little more so that I do both. Because sometimes I'm like, well, all I need right now is washcloths and dishcloths. Cloths. I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. Cloth. And I want to do more clothes for Rosa and for other babies in and around our friend circle. Will it be easier if I take another pen that has an old glue dot in it? Yeah. This is an Enabler's Outpost pen. It also has a single placer from Diamond Art Club with a glue dot in it. And this is also from Diamond Art Club. It's a 3-placer. It has my own scented putty in it. So does the other one. I never said that, but I don't really multi-place in this one. Just because when I've multi-placed, I feel like it looks crooked. I don't know. And I get gapping. I don't know why. For some reason, the gapping is crazy in this one. And I'm not very good at that. So I just single place. And I love this checkerboard pattern. So it isn't too bad. But yeah. But that isn't until September. I still have a few things to do before then, right? But can you believe June is more than halfway done? That is crazy. So when I'm done filming this one, and hopefully I will have had some time to to edit it, I am going out to a friend, the friend that I'll be sharing my room with on the knitting retreat. It's been a while since we've seen each other. So I'm going out there tonight for some knitting and chit chat. And then tomorrow, another dear friend of mine is coming here. I met her back when we were studying to become, what do you call that, social, the ones that work with the elderly in their own homes or in the care facilities. So I met her back in, what was that, 2002? Oh dear. So I've known her more than 22 years by now, 22 and a half years. That's crazy. Time flies, time flies. So I was supposed to go down there tomorrow, but she has some things to do at her workplace, even though she told me that she was having the day off. But apparently they have some studies or something that she needs to go to. So she'll drive right past here anyway on the way home. So she was like, I'll just come to you. That's just as easy. I was like, okay, well, I'm so sorry for this sniffling. That way I don't have to go anywhere. I do love when people are coming here, because that way I don't need to spend energy driving anywhere. For the knitting retreat, I have to drive about an hour. But at least I don't have to drive home the same day again. I get to have like 48 hours before I need to drive again, which is very, very nice. And at least on the way home, I will have company in the car. I don't know if my friend is going over there earlier or if she's going with me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Maybe I should find some tissue paper or something. But yeah. And on Friday, it is Rosa's 4th birthday. I can't believe it. She is 4. I mean, I know I've talked about it, and she's been talking about it for months by now, that she will be 4. And I'm like, yeah, you'll be 4, and it'll be great, and you're a big girl. And yet here she is being 4 on Friday, and I'm like, no. You're not old enough for that. You were just born the other day. Yeah. It's crazy how fast they grow up. She's a little Corona baby. 2020. But she's so smart. And yeah. She's the, what is it that you call it? She's the sugar of my, no, what is it that you say? She is one of the loves of my life anyway. I love her dearly. And I can't wait to see her grow up. Even though she doesn't need to grow up too fast, let's just slow down a little, okay? I mean, 4 years. Can she then be 4 for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years? I mean, she's already talking about when she's going to school in 2 years, and I'm like, no. let's just talk about you being in kindergarten, okay? No talk about school. You're not old enough for that. That's not happening, not yet. Anyway, but I'm like, you're 4 years old. You're not supposed to talk about school. But I don't know. I have to get something to drink. I'm sorry. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. So did any of you see my unboxing of my limited edition deluxe set from New Kids on the Block that I unboxed the other day? I love it. Oh my god. I mean, anytime I can get something special of theirs, I love that. I got back in, oh dear Lord, when was that? 10? Was that back in 2010? No. Was it? But they did an album called 10, and back then they did this, well, they called that what did they call it? A deluxe box or something, where you got a piece of the flag that they had on the Celtic stadium. No, not the Celtic. The Square, no, not Square Garden. What is it called in Boston? I know it. TD Garden, where they played. So you got a piece of the flag that they had up there, the banner, and then you got some coasters and stuff like that. And yeah, I had to have that one too. Just because I'm a crazy black cat that want all the things, okay? I want all the things, please. And I can't get all the things. Right now they have a tour going in the US. There's nothing that I want more than to go over there to see a show. But I mean, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have the money for that. So I'm hoping to win the lottery, maybe. Then I can go an entire month and watch all the show that I want to. Try to get some backstage, meet and greets and whatnot. That would be fun. Follow them from city to city to city. And then eventually they would be like, oh, you again. It's like, yes, me again. A girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. That would be so fun. But I would really need to win the lottery and a lot of money to be doing that. But yeah, that would be a dream come true. So yeah, but you can dream. Dreams are free. What else? Yeah, so Friday is her birthday. Then Saturday, we're going down there to celebrate her birthday. And also her dad's birthday. My brother, he had his birthday in May. And they have been celebrating together for the past, well, this is the 3rd year. The first birthday was more or less celebrated when she was baptized. She was a year old when she was baptized due to COVID. So yeah. So that was both her baptism and, well, christening, whatever you want to call it, and her birthday. So that will be on Saturday. And so far, the weather report doesn't look too good. So we might have to squeeze in together in his house. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it'll change so the weather will be better, because there will be a bunch of people, and if we all need to squeeze in his living space, I mean, we're gonna stand shoulder to shoulder, I'm pretty sure. But if, it is what it is, so if we have to squeeze in, that's just the way it is. We will see. But I hope it'll be okay, because, I mean, I would prefer if we could give Rosa her gift outside so that she can try it right away. And both David and I can't wait to see what her reaction will be to getting that new bike. That will be so fun. Hopefully she will be happy. I mean, my brother said she will love it no matter what, but whether she will react like squealing and whatnot, that depends on the day, on her mood and how overwhelmed she is and stuff like that, because she does, get overwhelmed with a lot of people when she doesn't know them. She was overwhelmed Saturday here as well. She just needed a little while to, to look at people and see that they didn't do anything, that they weren't, I don't know, that they were safe and whatnot. And then she just started going around to everybody, chit-chatting and feeding them her cakes from her toy kitchen, her play food. So she just needs a little time. But I guess sometimes it's something else when all the focus is on you, which it will be on Saturday. Like my brother said, yeah, it might be my birthday as well, but I'm not the important one. I'm not the one that people are here for. I mean, like, that's parenthood for you, brother. I mean, you're so not the important one anymore. Everybody are here to see the kid. And even though I see her almost every week, I'm still there to see Rosa. I mean, I'm her auntie. There's nothing I want more than be with that kid. So yeah. I'm sorry. This whole stuff with the runny nose and the throat thing, I'm over it. And it's just been here a few days. I think the weather has something to do with it as well. I mean, for I don't know how many days, the weather was beautiful. It was nice and warm and everything was good. And then it started raining and the temperature went down. So that might just be the reason too, that it's cold. It's not cold, but the temperature dropped quite a lot actually. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the temperature dropped quite a lot actually, so it's not really that warm anymore. So that might also be the reason why my nose is kind of stuffy and runny. Oh, can any of you explain this? I've been wondering about this very often. How can you have, at the same time, you can have a stuffy nose, but it's still running? I mean, it has to decide, right? Either you're stuffed so you can't breathe through your nose, or it's running. It makes no sense to me. Really, really no sense. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't get when it comes to anatomy. Even though I love researching anatomy, anatomy is one of my special interests, if you can say it like that. I love to learn more about anatomy, my own and others, and understand how the heart works and what goes on in your bowel system and all that kind of stuff. My poor doctor, or people at the hospital when I've been there, I am the patient that asks like a gazillion questions. Just, so, okay, so that means blah, 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 and what happens when you da, 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 and yeah. Now, mostly they're very eager to explain, because I don't think that very many patients actually ask questions about, their why they're there and what's going to happen to them or stuff like that. So most of them are actually quite eager to explain things, which makes it a lot easier to be nosy and curious. Despite me saying that I'm not curious at all, which is basically just me being sarcastic. I am very sarcastic, in case you haven't noticed. And I need to be careful sometimes, because not everybody gets it, apparently. Sometimes people take me way too serious, even though I'm clearly trying to be sarcastic. I mean, I almost wink and smile and whatnot, and still people think that I'm serious. And I'm like, wait, what? What gave you the impression that I was serious when I was saying whatever? I mean, well, anyway. Sometimes I might not be clear enough about my humor. I don't know. Maybe I need to practice on that, being more clear on my sense of humor, which is wicked. It is dark. It is yeah, it just is. I think sometimes I scare people with the personality I have. You never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. And I think people they don't always like that. But as I've said that many times, I've never said that I'm a very nice person. I've never said that. I can be, well, not cruel, that's not the right word, but I'm very direct, and I don't tend to sugarcoat things. So, I mean, if people need cuddling and things being said very nice and cozy, then I'm not the one for them. Except for Rosa. For her, I am sweet and kind and everything, until she starts to begin to get a concept of sarcasm and whatnot, because from then on she will be taught diligently about sarcasm and humor and whatnot. And there's some kids get it very early, but the norm is that they grasp sarcasm around, what was that? Was it around 8 or 9 or something, which is a long wait. I hope she gets it before that, because sarcasm is a part of my life. It really is. We'll see. I can manage no matter what. so fun with this square. It has almost, so how many colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 8 colors, which is basically nothing. Some of the other squares that I did had, I don't know, 20 or something. So this is just very, very few colors. But I like it. I can't wait to finish this one and see the result. Just because I think it will be amazingly beautiful. Well, at least I hope so. I can't wait to see, to hang it up on a wall, to hang it up for a picture and then see it all together. With all the colors and how is it gonna look, stuff like that. There you go. Hopefully that'll be enough for the last ones. Last ones. Can't wait to see it done. Hopefully I will have received a question of reality before I'm done with this one, because I think that'll be my next diamond painting. I think. Because I'm gonna join in on Anthony's diamond paint along in September, and it doesn't have to be a new start, but it'll be the question of reality picture. So that's gonna be fun. But I just need to get it. I bought it and it's on the way here. So hopefully it'll be here before I finish this diamond painting. I know, depending on the speed that I'm diamond paint, this one might be done in, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Maybe. Because right now I'm not really diamond painting a whole lot. I'm watching some YouTube videos or reading on my phone or listening to audiobooks. It's just normal stuff, I think. But yeah, so I've been yabbering for almost an hour. So I think, I'm sorry, I think I'm gonna end it here so that I can get it in the editing machine and maybe hopefully get it uploaded before I need to go. But thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and hopefully you got some stuff done as well. So yeah, say hi down in the comment field. Let me know how you're doing, what you did while listening. And again, don't forget that thumbs up. It really does help a lot. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye everybody. Bye. Take care. Love you.